What's going down, legends? In today's episode of DeCRYPTion, we are going to be covering Deep, WAL, and how to take profits. But first, a brief overview of the projects. Deep, the liquidity layer for SUI, the premier decentralized liquidity layer for builders, traders, and the broader DeFi community exclusively on SUI network. I can't help myself. WAL, Walrus. I think they have nailed the branding here, to be honest. But the developer platform enabling data markets for the AI era. Now, we all know AI is going to have its run. And I think we're all aware SUI is going to have its run. So it would stand to reason that the AI portion built on SUI is probably going to send. So before that, let's get into the charts. Now, on the 6th of September, I posted this for Deep. What I wouldn't give to see Deep pull a move like this. Price was over here at the point, if you can see. And if we look now, I mean, just 1 second while I glaze myself. I do think it is going to pull a move similar to that. Clearly I can't say for certain, but let's have a zoom out and look at the bigger picture. Get rid of that. Since January, is that January there? Yeah, since January it has been forming this cracking trend line. Nine times out of 10, when these things go, when they break, they send. And I don't think Deep is going to be any different in that matter. Why? When you look at previous runs it has had, it just does not hang around. I mean, pretty much from 10 cents there, what did it go? It shot up to 18 cents, quick pullback, and just went absolutely vertical. And you can see what happened here as well, all the way from 5 cents, 4 cents, 5 cents. When it goes, it just absolutely sends. So there's plenty of upside left, in my opinion, for Deep. And we are going to use this when I go on to the how to take profits part. But let's have a look at WAL. Again, another cracking chart, a cracking wedge. Strongly believe 36 cents is the floor. I mean, every time we've got down there, we've just bounced so consistently. This wedge is now tightening, and again, I do think it's just a matter of time before this breaks and we start pushing to the upside. Previous all-time high was $1.99, $1 say. I see no reason as to why when alt season comes, when it's in full effect, this can't get back to all-time highs. I see no reason as to why that can't happen. And you can already see when the market turns, positive movements. It's pretty much from the lows, it's been up only, hasn't it? Yeah, we've had these little retracements, but they've always been followed by pushes higher. So again, WAL, well worth looking at. Again, with Deep, well worth looking at. Clearly do your own research. No financial advice here. I'm just a geezer that likes crypto and black coffee. But that's Deep and WAL. Now, how to take profits. Right, so there are a multitude of ways you can look to take profits. Clearly, depending on where you got in, will dictate where you more than likely want to take profits. So, say you got in here, down here, say you bid that perfect entry that I provided you at 10 cents. You might want to look at resistance points to start taking some off the table. You've got a swing high here. you've got a swing high there, one there, and one at all-time highs. If you believe it's going to get to all-time highs, you could use them as reference points. When we get up here, you might want to take off 10%. When we get to the next level, another 10%. Up here, you might want to take off 20%. Up here, you might want to take off 50% and then leave a moon bag. It is entirely up to you how you want to do it. Some people, you might have a target, say, of $1. So let's go. Let's get rid of all these drawings now. And we will go all the way up to $1. And this really is all a case of doing what you feel comfortable with. I'm just plotting these levels here as reference points. And we'll go to 60. I need an editor, don't I? Who can just cut all this out. You know, when you just click your fingers and bang, it's all there. But we're doing the best we can at the moment. 40, and we'll go to 20 and we'll leave it there. Right, so now we've got our levels. We've got our areas. Some people, they might want to wait and get to 20 cents and take a bit off the table. Some will want to wait to 40 cents. Again, however you want to do it is entirely up to you. What I like to do is use risk levels, which I will cover in another video, but this is just to give you a framework to go off of so you can implement your own game plan. If you want to take off 10% at the lower two levels, fine. The higher you go, generally, if your target is $1, some people might just want to hold everything until they get to $1. That's fine. But then you run the risk of potentially not getting up there and doing the infamous thing that 90% of people do, probably 95%, and you just end up round tripping and ending up with not a lot to show for it. So, but again, some people might have a more longer term outlook. Some people might want to be buying things with a view of holding for 5 to 10 years, and that's fine as well. But generally, if you've got a target of $1, for instance, on the way up, you want to be scaling out. So if it doesn't get up to $1, because it might get up to, say, 90 cents, and then it might turn, and you've not got anything to show for it. But if you've took out, say, 10% at 40, 20% at 60 cents, another 20% or 30%, say, at 80 cents, you've got something out of it. So what I would recommend is plot levels like this on whatever projects you're in. Start at the top, have your top target that you think it's going to get to. Be realistic. Don't be some lunatic like coming onto here for just saying, right, $20 because it will make you a millionaire. Be realistic with your targets. What I will say, however, is if it does go to $1, maybe don't pull everything off the table. Maybe whatever you've got left by the time you've got to $1 position wise, take out as much as you want. But there's no harm in leaving a moon bag. You can leave 20% in there, shit bust, and just think, right, I'm either round tripping this or I'm holding it for the moonshot. It is entirely up to you how you want to play it. So that's it really. If you've got any more questions, leave a comment. I'll always do my best to answer them. And that's it really. That was deep. That was WAL. That was taking profits. I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers. I need to work on my outros, don't I? It's a work in progress. I'll chat with you soon. Cheers.